Hi there, thank you so much for joining me. This is Julie DiMatteo from thepaperpixie.com, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this really cute mini box that perfectly holds 4 Andes mints. How cute is that box? I want to give credit to fellow demonstrator Nadine Hubrick, who came up with this idea, and she had made it to fit a box of mini Tic Tacs. This was a happy surprise. I found that it perfectly fits 4 Andes mints, and I thought this would just be a really great box to have on the dinner table, maybe for Thanksgiving or just to brighten someone's day, because who doesn't love mint and chocolate? So just a really cute little box, and we're gonna make this using the envelope punch board. So let me show you how easy this is to make. We're gonna start with a piece of gray granite that measures 3 3/4 inches by 3 3/4 inches. I'm going to bring in the envelope punch board and pull out the stylus. And we're first going to make a punch at 1 1/8 inch. And then we're going to score. Then we'll slide that down to 2 1/4, punch, and score. And now what I'm going to do is each time I rotate it, I'm going to rotate it counterclockwise, but I'm going to line up now the score guide with each of the score lines that I made. So the only measurements you need to remember first are at 1 1/8, punch and score, 2 1/4, punch and score, and then we're just going to rotate and follow these score lines with our score guide and continue to do the rest of the punching and scoring. Okay, so then we'll have a piece that looks like this. So I'm going to go ahead and fold and burnish on all the score lines. Now, if you'll notice, when we go to create this box, these little pointed ends here are going to be a little bit long. Now, we could fold them inside the box, but I actually liked the finish better if we trimmed off the excess. So the easiest way to do that, grab your paper snips. And then I'm going to just, on all 4 of these sides, I'm going to fold in on the first score line, back on the second score line. Now you can see that's what our overhang is going to be. So I'm just going to flip that over and cut it off. I'm going to do the same thing on all the sides. So fold on the first score line, fold back on the second, flip it over, and cut. I'll do that to the other 2 sides. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cut up these vertical score lines, stopping at the horizontal score line, to create tabs in each of these 4 corners. Now, as I do that, I'm going to cut up the score line. Then I'm just going to come in slightly and miter that, or notch it at an angle. And we're going to do that to all 4 tabs. Okay, now that's all done. What we're going to do next, I'm going to grab my liquid glue, and then I'm just going to put glue on the back side of these tabs, and then fold that in to meet up this cut edge with this score line here to form one of the corners of our box. So I'm going to do that to all 4 tabs. Okay, now that that's done, we're going to go ahead and put glue on each of these tabs sticking out. We're going to fold them inside the box, and we're going to have reinforced sides to this box. Now we can come in with our bone folder and just press those into place. And there is the base of this cute Andes Mint box. To create the lid, we're going to use a piece of Designer Series paper from the Broadway Bound Specialty Designer Series papers. It's a beautiful specialty paper that has gold foil on one side and just bright and cheery colors on the other. And I've got a piece that measures 2 5/8 inches by 3 1/8 inch. I'm going to bring in the Simply Scored, and all we're going to do is score at 3/4 of an inch on all 4 sides. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and fold and burnish on the score lines. All right, so we have something that looks like that. Then what we're going to do is cut up the vertical score line, stopping at the horizontal score line on all 4 corners here. Then I also notched those in. Now we're going to put little half circle punch outs here, And the best way to make sure that these tabs don't overhang where we're going to have that half circle punch out is we're just going to cut this off at an angle, like so. We're going to do that to all 4 corners. And then I'm going to grab the little 1/2 inch circle punch, and we're just going to punch little finger notches here. I'm just eyeballing it, going in about halfway into the circle, centering it on either side of this section. And then I'll do the same thing to the other side. Then we're going to have a piece that looks like this. Now I'm going to put glue on the tabs. We're going to go ahead and glue them in. Now see where, because we cut that at an angle, that paper is not going to show up in that little half circle punch out. So we're going to take glue on the tab and meeting up this score line here with this cut line to create our box corner. Okay, so there's the lid and the base. Let's grab our Andes mints and put those in the box. A perfect fit there. Then this lid should fit over the top. It'll be a little bit of a snug fit, but it should fit just perfectly. And as you open it and close it, it'll start to loosen up a little bit. But such a cute little box. Now let's do a little bit of decorating here. We're going to stamp with the Sunshine Saying stamp set. I love this hug sentiment, but it does have the little ampersand before it. So let me show you a little masking technique. We're going to use Memento Black ink, and I've got a roll of Post-it tape here, so I'm just going to grab a little piece of it here. I'm just going to cover up that ampersand before we ink it up. Just going to place that right on the stamp set there. Now I'm going to go ahead and ink up our stamp. Then it's important to remove the Post-it tape. Then we'll go ahead and stamp this down. So now we just have the hug sentiment. I'm going to punch that out with a 3/4 inch circle punch. Then I've die cut a gold foil circle from the Stitched Labels framelits, and it's this framelit right here. And then using the classic label punch, I'm going to go ahead and punch out that from basic black. Then I'm going to feed the ends back in to our punch, and we're going to create a little banner end here, like so. We're going to do that to both ends. And then we have a little banner piece like that, so it's a great way to get some versatility from that classic label punch. I'm going to layer all 3 of these pieces together using some multi-purpose liquid glue. I'm going to grab a couple of dimensionals and pop that up onto our box. Then for a little bit of bling, I'm going to add a little silver metallic pearl to our sentiment. And voila, there is our super cute little Andes Mints treat box. I love this. I'd love to see what you create for the Thanksgiving dinner table or any dinner party, but just a really quick and easy box to create using that envelope punch board. So thank you so much to Nadine for the idea. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my next video. If you'd like to purchase any of the Stampin' Up! Products I used today, they'll be linked in the description. And I'll also include a link to my detailed blog post with all project measurements, supplies, and details. I'd love to have you come visit me at thepaperpixie.com, where I post projects every weekday to inspire you. I have options to subscribe to both my daily blog updates as well as my monthly newsletter, and I'd love to welcome you as a new subscriber. You can shop with me anytime at thepaperpixie.com/shop. And if you're interested in earning a discount on your Stampin' Up! Purchases, I'd love to have you join my team of Paper Pixies, and you can purchase the starter kit at thepaperpixie.com/join. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Take care. Bye.